Hey, what's going on? It's Stranger and welcome to another YouTube music production video where my mission is to help you succeed in making music. And today I'm going to be recreating the drum and bass classic shadowboxing. Now for those of you that don't know, shadowboxing is a phenomenon in drum and bass culture. It was written by Doc Scott under his alias Nasty Habits in 1996 on his label 31 Records. And the first time I heard this in a rave was in 1999 in Toronto's Masonic Temple, and I was overtaken by that thunderous drum beat and that ominous and eerie bass sound. Now comment down below and let me know what was the first rave you heard shadowboxing. And if you're interested, I am offering this project for a small fee. However, I am excluding the shadowboxing patterns, although you will have the bass sound and the drum beat to play with. And also I'm looking for people to help me promote all the little projects I'm working on. If you're interested in helping me out, then contact me in the link below. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, to start off, we're going to play with the drums of shadowboxing. Now, the original break comes from an Alex Reece remix of Model 500's The Flow. Now, I can't play you the full track due to copyright reasons, but feel free to check it out on your own. Model 500 is the pseudonym of legendary techno producer Juan Atkins. And of course, Alex Reece is a legendary drum and bass producer who pioneered a lot of the foundations of two-step drum and bass. He's also responsible for the classic Pulp Fiction. So here's the drum break cut up. And notice how groovy this drum break is. Alex Reece made this with drum machines, but somehow he was really able to simulate a nice groove using the drum machines that you can tell by looking at the placement of each hit on this break. So notice some of these ghost hits, this little hi-hat, which is on the offbeat, which gives it a really nice groove. Now we're going to resequence this for shadowboxing. So we're going to remove this section here, and we're going to use this section over here as a copy. And then we're just going to quantize all the eighth notes. So this is the main groove for shadowboxing. Notice how the snare here is delayed by 1/8 note. Now we're just going to duplicate this 4 times. And the very last one, we're going to bring the snare back to here. Now the actual break in shadowboxing sounds very beefy, and we're going to have to use some effects processing to really bring out that character of this break. So the first effect we're going to apply is a saturator. This just makes it sound a little warmer and adds a bit of saturation into the mix. And we're pushing up the drive. And then we're going to EQ it and bring out some of those box frequencies of the shadowboxing break. So I'm boosting around the 600, 700 hertz area. And then I'm applying some bit reduction with the Samplex plugin, which I've used in previous videos. You can feel free to use Ableton's Redux plugin, or if you have another bit reduction plugin, feel free to use it. I just like this one. It has a bit of drive and saturation to it. And then we're going to add some reverb to this break to make it sound spacious. And then there's an additional feature to shadowboxing which really makes it groovy, and what Doc Scott does is he adds a tambourine over the shadowboxing break. Alright, so the part that we've all been waiting for, that shadowboxing bass that has been so iconic to drum and bass, that growly sound. I found a sample years ago on a sound effects record, and it had a whole bunch of like movie samples, and then I came across the sample, and when I heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, that is where Doc Scott got the bass sound for shadowboxing. It's a shiphorn. Now, I don't recall the actual name of the sample on the record, but I labeled it as shiphorn. So I've always thought of the shadowboxing bass sound as a shiphorn. I think that's why today we call those basses foghorns. It has that similar kind of big sounding, almost monumental sound. And then there's a few bits here that isn't used. Now, very well could be like a cello from an old movie sample, but to me, it's always been a shiphorn, so we'll just call it as that. All right, I have some news for you guys. While I was uploading the YouTube video, I got a copyright complaint. And it turns out that the original source of the shiphorn sample, before it even went on the sound effect record, came from a compilation for Polynesian music that came out in the 70s. The compilation is called Tahiti Bora Bora, and I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out. What's really bizarre is the sample is found on this 2-minute tribal percussion track, and at the very end you hear the shiphorn come in out of nowhere, and it makes you wonder what happened. Did they intentionally put this shiphorn in, or did an actual ship arrive while they were recording this on the islands? It's super bizarre, and it makes you wonder. Anyways, I thought I'd let you guys know, and you can check it out in the link below. And we're just going to place the sample start right here just so it gets right into the sample, and just move the endpoint here. We don't really want this attack here, so we're moving it in here. And then I just applied some saturation to add more grit and dirt, some EQing to add a bit of more of those mids, and some echo and reverb. I'll play each effect on its own. All right, and the notes are quite simple. It's just a couple notes going down to scale. Now, underneath the shiphorn, there's an actual sub bass. I'm using a sine wave with some pitch envelope. So that's called the drop bass. And it's just playing a few notes. All right, so let's hear it all together. Now we can't forget the old Kung Fu movie samples, so here it is.
Why did you kill him? Why did you torture my master? You made him kill himself! Arrest him!
So let's hear it all together in a sequence. Alright, so we got shadowboxing here. Shouts out to Doc Scott, who made the original a classic and a foundational tune to drum and bass music. Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't try remixing this, so here's a halftime version. And of course, I couldn't resist making an Amen mix for all my junglists. So here's an Amen break. And then I layered that with a tighten up break. So let's hear it all together. And here's a few different patterns of my own using the shiphorn. Here's another one. Alright, I'm so ready to rave in a dark warehouse now. Anyone feel the same? Remember, you can grab this pack in the link below. Alright, so that was my rendition of Doc Scott, aka Nasty Habits, shadowboxing. And the key to making this track is using that Alex Reece break and really processing it to really make it pumping. And then having that shiphorn sample to use as that foghorn bass. And let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this and you found this helpful. And also I want to invite you to join our Discord community where you can meet like-minded producers, share your tracks, and get feedback. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing. I'll see you at the next video. By the way, if you want to support me, you can grab my jungle production kit. Also, my liquid production kit just came out, and you can all grab it down on the link below.